I made it, finally, because Liverpool had it. I didn't have to travel to Manchester after all. So here goes, and I'll tell you what it was like afterwards, okay? The screen is huge. Right. It's quite busy actually. It's the 5:40 showing, and it's now Monday. I don't know the date. It's it'll be on my ticket. I'll show you later when I review it. I'll show you the date on my ticket. It's Monday. I forget the date. It's 5:40, and it's the beginning of the third week of its run here in the UK. So it's the 20-something of June. Anyway. I didn't pay a cheap ticket. I bought the standard peak time, but come see it, don't you? See you in a bit.
I'm not asking you to buy me anything, Lee. I'm crawling the walls a little, that's all. Why can't we see people?
What are you talking about? I just took you to Jim Namer's Don Bellamy's concert.
Yeah, that was one time.
Scott, I'm tired. You know, I work all night. This is
I
not...
know, but you don't even let me go out by myself.
Why?
I don't know, just to go out and...
It appears I have 10 minutes to do my review of the film I've just seen, which is the Liberace film, Behind the Candelabra. As I have 10 minutes until my bus arrives, I'm here at Hamilton Square train station, Birkenhead, after just travelling on the underground from Liverpool, James Street, and I've just got off through to Hamilton Square, going underneath the Mersey River, and I've just come to my bus stop here, and I've just covered 10 minutes. Now, I'm sitting on the train thinking, basically, the film is basically a character story. To start with, I'll start here. The film is basically a character study of a relationship between two people. The sex and the gender is irrelevant. It's basically a character study of a relationship breakdown between two people. In this case, happens to be between two men. It is basically that's what it is. End of. It is. If you liked My Week with Marilyn, then you will like this, because basically it follows the same premise. It is as far as you let it be, because it's a published work which was thrown out there to the public after all people involved were dead, which is the same, basically in a nutshell, which is what happened with the Marilyn Monroe film, My Week with Marilyn. If you enjoyed that, the Marilyn Monroe take, then you'll enjoy this. I know that as long as there are other people in the frame, then the scene is to be believed within the movie, and the same applies to the Marilyn Monroe one. Now, were the scenes where you can possibly think were dodgy regards to their legitimacy, or scenes where there are just the people in the title of the movie involved? i.e. in this case Liberace and Scott Dawson, and the same applied to the Marilyn Monroe film, where there were just Marilyn Monroe and the Clarkson boy, then they two were, whether or not you wanted to believe they were true. I read online this morning that he was writing a follow-up to this, and that was going to be a salacious one, mainly regarding Michael Jackson, what happened to Michael Jackson. And I'm not going to go into that because I personally believe that is just a load of garbage, because he wants to make more money for a publishing firm somewhere. Back to this movie, whether Scott Dawson is still a drug addict, who knows? It was in real life, who knows? Because I've also read online this morning that he's still getting involved in crimes. In America, he's still getting nicked for burglary and using other people's credit cards to pay for hotel rooms, etc., etc., etc. Need I go on? And I never knew anything about this until I saw a video online the other day. It was Michael from y.tube did a review on this film, as he'd seen it on the TV. Now, I didn't know nothing about this movie, but because I enjoyed My Week with Marilyn, then I thought, because I discovered that it was playing in Liverpool after all, I just went for it today. Today, the date is now, I couldn't think of the date before in the cinema. The date today, it's Monday. Here's my ticket here. Here's my ticket here. It's the 24th of June. There's my ticket there. See there. 24th of June, screen 5, behind the candelabra. It looks terribly out of focus, doesn't it? But it should be. It's because it's focusing in on the bus shelter behind it. Let me put it on the floor. There. It's not liking it, is it? Anyway, there you go. It's not liking it, is it? It's focusing in on everything behind it. There you go. You saw it there. Behind the candelabra. It's the 24th of June. I loved it in the end. It was dead sad. It was really sad. Michael, you touched on the dramatic piece, the comical piece at the end, where Scott saw it at his wake in his imagination, going up on a body wire, suspended in the air, and going off into heaven figuratively in his imagination. And that was played for laughs, but it was also very funny at the same time, and it did pull you in after that really sad scene at the end, which you mentioned, Michael, which is also to be believed, as it only involved Scott and Liberace, where Liberace was supposed to have phoned Dawson up in his crummy little hotel room with this cheese grill sandwich maker to go down and have a little minute chit-chat whilst he was dying, before he died. So that was refreshing. It ended on a nice note, sort of thing, after that gloomy scene. And as you say, Michael, that was the only gloomy scene in it. It didn't focus too much on his downward spiral due to AIDS, and it was cool. That was cool. Yeah, it didn't focus too much on that.
Hello. Why are you videoing yourself?
Because I'm just seeing a film there, and I'm just reviewing it for my channel, YouTube channel.
Oh yeah?
I'm just doing it while my bus. I got about another 2 minutes to go from the bus comes, so I'm just getting this in before it finishes.
Go ahead.
Cheers. And I winced at the scenes where Michael Douglas was kissing Matt Damon. I couldn't stomach that. And I also couldn't stomach the plastic surgery scenes where the knife was going into the skin and that. I couldn't stomach that either. So it's not that I'm prejudiced against homosexuality or same-sex sexual interactions. It's not that. Just some things I cannot watch. It was quite a busy picture house, to be honest with you. A lot more people. I thought I'd be the only one there, but it was nice. It was it gave for a nice atmosphere. It was quite busy. There was a good 20 people there. And yeah, apart from me wincing at those scenes, and they were right at the beginning, those scenes of sexual interaction and the plastic surgery, that was all right at the beginning. And then it was nice the middle bit where they were cruising in their relationship and you felt for them and you enjoyed the ride with them, yeah? Now, where I felt it had a bit of a problem, the movie itself, is because we're aware of Matt Damon and Michael Douglas as two actors. We're aware of them now, so, and that impeded my enjoyment in a way, because who do you root for? Who do you root for? Who do you side for in this case? Because because of my age, I'm aware of Michael Douglas from way back when he first started. Not as far back as you, probably, Michael, from Red Chair. Greatest of respect. And I'm also aware of Matt Damon. I watched it, and all kudos to the director for pulling it off, getting us through to the end of the movie. My ass did go numb toward the end, and I was wishing it would hurry up toward the end, but it wasn't because it wasn't enjoying the film, simply because my ass was going numb, and I just wanted to get out of there because of said arse. But all in all, I enjoyed it, and thank God, sometimes us in the UK, having a tiny population, manages us to get films on the big screen, because it's the only way we can see them over here. And I made up that I managed to make it today, and I loved it. I loved the films here, and I made up I saw it on the big screen. So there you go. I shall see you later. Thank you for tuning in to Warranty's Box. Okay, over and out. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.